Hello Ahsoka fans, welcome back to the channel and welcome into today's video, which will contain my reactions to episodes 5 and 6, and I am currently recording this intro mere minutes before episode 5 drops on Disney Plus, and I am so excited for this episode, the most excited I've been for this show so far, just because of how episode 4 ended. And I love experiencing a new Star Wars show with all of you because I can involve myself in the theories and the discussions about said theories, and there's no fear of getting spoiled because we're all going through this at the exact same time, and it is so much fun. I still firmly believe that Anakin in The World Between Worlds is a Force ghost. However, I do love the theory that some people have that Anakin is actually now the father Mortis, and that the Mortis arc of the Clone Wars is going to tie very heavily into this episode that we're about to watch, which I'm kind of hoping actually that it will. So I'm kind of like half and half on the theory, I guess. Maybe I'm not quite firmly the Force Ghost theory, but anyway, I'm just excited to experience this. I do have a little bit of a hope that the whole episode is in The World Between Worlds. If not the whole episode, the majority, the focus. I'm really hoping for that. But if not, I still have hope and trust in Dave Filoni that this episode will be a banger. So I'm excited to press play on it because it is now dropped. So I'm not going to talk anymore in this intro. I just want to watch this episode. As always, full length watch alongs are over on Patreon if you're interested in that. Let's begin. Thank you for being here.
You to be reunited with your long-lost friend.
One thing I forgot about this scene, Sabine in her mind thinks Ahsoka's dead, which makes it even more realistic that she would do this because she's probably thinking, this is my only chance to get to this place because Ahsoka's gone, right? Again, don't blame her for doing any of this.
I didn't expect to see you so soon.
That line trips me up too. I didn't expect to see you so soon. So it's like, who the hell are we talking to? Sorry, which version of Anakin are we talking to? Or is it just a cloaked Anakin's appearance was made a certain way? I like feel nervous and I don't know why I feel nervous. I shouldn't feel nervous. Nervous excited, I think. Okay, well, the pieces are there. Let's duct tape it back together. I don't think it works that way.
I got nothing down here. Looks like we missed the party.
Where is everyone?
That's what worries me.
Can I come out now?
Aw, yeah, that's safe for him too.
Don't wander off too far. We don't know this planet, so keep Chopper with you.
Babysitter Chopper, let's go. Ahsoka's already coming back. Question mark. Oh, why did I... Huyang, right. Don't mind me just like temporarily forgetting about him.
I told them to stay together,
Oh,
but they never listened.
I can't get over how the kid they chose for Jason, like, to me, has Kanan facial features in him. Just so perfect. Shadow Warrior. All right, here we go.
You look the same.
You look old.
Well, that happens.
You lost a fight.
Baylan Skoll.
So you do remember. It means you still have a chance to live.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm here to finish your training.
Oh, do I trust this though?
One is never too old to learn, Snips.
Hayden, you're so good. Because I just met him in April, like, I can tell that it's him. I think some people thought it's a deepfake. It's like, no, it's not a deepfake.
Live. Or die.
A white lightsaber? Is that white? Or is it
I
blue?
won't fight you.
I've heard that before.
Bluey. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was kind of Vadery of him. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I could watch Hayden with a lightsaber all day. I just want an episode of that. But that's okay. We're gonna go back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. It's fine. Just make the back and forth last the whole episode, please.
I'm afraid the map is broken beyond repair. Every minute that passes without finding them here, the alternative becomes less desirable.
Senator Organa says she can only give us cover for so long.
Well, we're not going anywhere until I know exactly what happened here.
If we stay out here any longer without reporting in, people are gonna start asking questions.
Mom,
Not now, Jason.
Listen to him. He might have a feeling.
there's something about the water.
Yes. Yes, Jason? What do you see?
I can feel it.
Jason, if there was anything out there, Chopper would pick it up on his scanner.
It's force feeling.
Listen to the waves.
What are we listening for?
Don't you hear it?
The waves crashing?
No, the lightsabers.
Damn. It's subtle, but it's there.
Carson, get your squadron airborne. I need you out over the ocean, low altitude, full sweep. Jason, good work. Chopper, stay with him.
You're leaving Jason here? With Chopper?
Jason has abilities. His father, Kanan Jarrus, was a Jedi.
Okay.
Sorry. Just the way Carson was like, okay. Good to know. Oh my god, he's so good.
Looks like you don't have much left to offer.
I haven't taught you everything yet.
Oh, shit. Okay. Where is she going? Oh, shit. We went back in time. This is little Ahsoka. This is little Ahsoka.
Come on! Forward!
Master!
Hurry up, Snips!
Wait!
Oh, it's the old outfit. That was what threw me on to going way back in time, was the red.
This is the Clone Wars!
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
It's one of our first missions. Why are we here?
You tell me.
I don't understand.
That's your problem.
Master! Wait!
If Rex shows up, I swear to God, I will lose it.
Gotta keep up.
I'm like looking at helmets.
This is your training. Be right back.
That's Rex's helmet. Oh my God. That's Rex. Oh my God. I should have worn my Rex shirt.
There are more separatist droids approaching.
That's Ayla talking to Rex.
Is there a problem?
We lost so many.
You'll lose more.
There's always a price to be paid.
It was my fault. They were following my orders. I got them killed.
This is war, Ahsoka. As Jedi, it's our job to lead. That doesn't mean we don't make mistakes.
But our mistakes cost lives. That doesn't bother you?
Of course it does.
This isn't what I trained for.
We must adjust to the times. When Obi-Wan taught me, we were keepers of the peace. To win this war, I have to teach you to be a soldier.
Is that all I'll have to teach my own Padawan one day? How to fight?
Do you even want a Padawan? You know, teaching's not all it's cracked up to be. I'm joking.
You're joking.
Yeah, I'm joking.
How can you joke at a time like this?
You want me to be more serious?
I prefer it.
I'm teaching you how to lead, how to survive. And to do that, you're going to have to fight.
What if I want to stop fighting?
And you'll die.
Casting for little Ahsoka is really good. Oh God. Damn. Okay. Woo! I love that. Oh my God, I cannot believe we got a scene of live action Clone Wars. I wonder if Jason's gonna do something.
How many more times are we gonna make this circuit?
Try widening your sweep along the coast.
We're gonna press our fuel reserves.
I appreciate that, Carson. Carson's not wrong. Sabine and Ahsoka seem lost, and soon we'll be stranded out here.
I was surprised they changed their mind and approved your mission.
Oh, they never changed their mind.
Oh, right. I thought maybe they like approved it after the fact. Like after she left.
Maybe those senators were right. They got us
No.
out here chasing ghosts.
No.
You do things your way because you care.
Bingo.
This is why people like you.
Exactly. That was very kind of him to say.
Yang, where are they? People don't just vanish into thin air.
Normally, no.
Is there a chance they're out here?
Always. especially with Lady Tano.
Yeah, she is tenacious.
So was her master.
What was he like?
Intense.
Chopper thinks he has something heading 323 more.
I love the chatters of him in the background.
The droid said low.
Yeah, basically it's right at the surface. That's about as low as you can go, yep. God, this is everything. Mandalorians. She is great. I love her.
Nice work, Commander.
She's acting a little Ahsoka so well.
We'll secure the perimeter. Come on, let's go.
Oh, we've jumped in time. That's why. I didn't even notice her outfit change. Is this Siege of Mandalore then?
I don't know this battle.
Yeah.
This was the Siege of Mandalore. We parted ways by now.
Looks intense.
It was.
You did well. You're a warrior now, as I trained you to be.
Is that all?
Ahsoka, within you will be everything I am, all the knowledge I possess, just as I inherited knowledge from my master, and he from his. We're part of a legacy.
But my part of that legacy is one of death and war.
But you're more than that, because I'm more than that.
You are more, Anakin, but more powerful and dangerous than anyone realized.
Is that what this is about?
If I am everything you are,
You've learned nothing.
don't say that.
Back to the beginning. I gave you a choice. Live or die.
Oh gosh.
No.
Incorrect.
Man. Oof. Damn. Oh, wow. Wow.
Lack conviction.
Oof.
Time to die.
Okay. Hell yes. Oh. Her eyes are all nice. Just toss.
I choose to live.
I'm waiting for his eyes to go back to normal, but maybe they won't. Or will they? Yeah, okay.
There's hope for you yet.
Anakin.
That's it, hey? The visuals of this are so pretty. But what is going on here? You leaving the world between worlds? I think so. And this is where Hera will find her? Bro, how's she breathing? How could they have even seen her? These waves are crazy. It's science fiction. Who fucking cares? Oh, I just want more of the world between worlds. And it answered no questions. At least for me, it answered no questions. We haven't actually seen him appear as a Force ghost in anything post Return of the Jedi, which is why I was thinking that he was a Force ghost within the world between worlds, but yeah, she's not quite sure on that. Oh, she doesn't have her, like, headband? Probably has an official name and I just don't know what it is. I feel like this is the first time, aside from when she was a baby, that we're seeing it like that.
How long have I been out?
One rotation. However, you might have been lost for good, if not for Jason.
Oh, Jason sensed her.
Jason is here.
With his mother and a squadron of X-Wings. All unauthorized.
I love that he just had to point that out. So good.
And Sabine.
We have not found her. We were hoping you could explain what happened.
Chopper and Jason playing, so cute.
I owe you my thanks.
I heard you fighting.
You did?
Yeah, lightsabers. Who are you fighting with?
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you show Jason inside your starship?
I've been in a starship before.
A Jedi starship?
I'll show you the training room.
There we go. Good excuse to get him to leave.
Where's Sabine?
The last time I saw Sabine, she was holding this. She might have left an impression on it, like a memory.
You're not like that, are you? Willie?
They took her with them. And she's alive. At least she was when she left Satos.
Well, we have to go after them.
Time to ring up the Purgles.
We have a problem.
What else?
What?
It's the fleet. They're on their way. I don't think they're coming to help.
Uh-oh. Ring up the Purgles. Because that's got to be the way they get there, but how they get the Purgles to get them there is, yeah, anyway. That is how. There they are.
Do you have Morgan Elspeth in custody?
No.
Do you have evidence of Imperial Remnant activity or of Grand Admiral Thrawn's return?
No.
Then I'm afraid there's nothing more I can do. The Senate Oversight Committee is going to determine if your command should be permanently suspended.
Yikes.
I know how to follow Sabine.
I really want to see how this works. In live action, especially. I'm so hyped.
I'm not sure I like this plan.
Well,
Yes, I would like to second that.
of course you would. Also, do we see Ahsoka wearing white? I love the white.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, do the Purgles just know? They must just sense what you want. I love how bright everything just got. This is so awesome. Especially contrasted with the darkness of the World Between Worlds. Ooh, that's a big boy. That's the father Purgle, or the mother Purgle.
That'll do. Wish me luck.
Just gonna go 4 stock to it. Yeah, I love this outfit very much.
General, we got incoming.
No good, Carson. They can't interrupt, they'll frighten the pod. Don't let them approach.
Copy.
Oh gosh.
Please identify yourself.
You know very well who we are and why we are here. Now, where is General Syndulla?
I'm afraid that's classified information. We're gonna have to halt your approach to the planet until I receive confirmation that the General has indeed completed her mission.
Captain, the reason we are here is because there was no mission.
I respectfully disagree. The best way you can help is to maintain your distance. Okay, but you're not gonna believe me.
It's just like the stories you told me. How the whales took Ezra and the bad guys far, far away.
Yeah, they saved us.
Now they'll take Ahsoka to where Ezra is?
That's the hope, kiddo.
Oh, look at this. Wow.
Get in there.
All right. But you best come back inside.
It's gonna be a dark journey.
You're certain they know where Sabine was taken?
I have no idea.
We're just gonna put our
What?
trust in them.
No idea. We'll just see where it goes.
Exactly.
It could go anywhere.
Yep.
That's better than going nowhere.
The whales will transport her and her ship, or at least that's the plan.
I'd move your fleet out of there if I were you.
They're flying so close. I never know what to, if do I call it flying, do I call it swimming? The whales treat space and the sky like water, so wow. This is gonna make all of them see things a little bit differently, I feel. So cool. Ugh, feeling emotional. It's so awesome. Whale hyperdrives, let's go.
Looks like they're about to jump.
Sorry you can't make the trip. Jason's too young to travel between galaxies.
Maybe when you're older. So just Ahsoka and Hu Yang then.
May the Force be with you.
Aw. That's the end. This is our first episode without Sabine, like seeing her. Just realized. Temuera Morrison as Rex. Oh gosh. Okay, just had to look her up. Ariana Greenblatt. Greenblatt? Barbie. Jesus Christ. I knew I recognized her face. It was bugging me every single scene. She was in Barbie. Duh. Which I literally just watched in theaters a few weeks ago. Oh, and she was young Gamora. Oh my gosh. She's popping up in everything. Okay, well, that was my favorite live action Star Wars episode so far, and I've seen everything so far. So yeah, that was my favorite. That was that was so good. Definitely my favorite episode of the show so far, and I don't know how any episodes after this are gonna get better, but I mean, maybe one of the Thrawn episodes will just be so incredibly amazing that it will make me, I don't know. I feel like this episode is gonna be my favorite of the whole show. I have this feeling about it because what we got was just so good. And I still have questions. I feel like with the way that they've portrayed it to us, there could still be theories about it. I felt like we were dealing with a whole bunch of different Anakins and Vaders, and we were, because of the flashbacks that Ahsoka was being thrust into, right? We got very early Clone Wars when Snips and Skyguy were like just beginning their Padawan apprentice, master apprentice training relationship, right? The young girl playing young Ahsoka, I feel like she's gonna start popping up in everything if she's already been in like 2 massive movies like that, and now she's in Ahsoka as little Ahsoka. Love that for her. I loved the visual effects on Hayden Christensen, the flipping from Anakin to Vader back to Anakin, the different Anakins from the different time periods. I love that we got the eyes, the red Vader eyes, the Sith eyes. Oh my gosh, so good. And I love that we even saw the eyes just briefly in Ahsoka a little bit, which was a little bit concerning. Thankfully, it was just very brief and not for a long time. Pew. I won't lie, I really want to go back and watch all those scenes again to maybe try and get clarity, but at the same time, like I want to provide this review like right after watching it for the first time. I don't know. I was hoping for some clear answers about Anakin, and I'm left feeling almost a little bit more confused than I was at the end of episode 4. It felt to me in a way that he was the one that pulled her into the world between worlds, and then used the world between worlds to obviously like jump back in time. I love that when they entered the Siege of Mandalore battle, I love that the first thing he said was, I don't remember this battle, or like, I wasn't here for this battle, or whatever he said. I didn't recognize it as the Siege of Mandalore at first. It wasn't until I saw The Mandalorian that I was like, oh, wait a second. And yeah, that was so good. Seeing live action Rex though, I really wish we could have seen his face, but that's okay. Just seeing his body and hearing Temuera Morrison's voice was good enough for me. I found it interesting that this World Between Worlds scene was used as like a training opportunity for Anakin, for Ahsoka, but at the same time, it's almost like the Vader within him kind of just wanted to test her a little bit and see. And what was the final line that Anakin said to her? There's hope for you yet. And then he disappeared and she went back to real life. This is the second time now that she's been in the World Between Worlds. The first time she was thrust back into that Sith temple. Gosh, I literally just want to sit here and rewatch all of that for like 2 or 3 more times and just really focus on it. Because I mean, for reactions, I obviously want to, tell you guys my in the moment thoughts, but obviously and naturally with doing that, there are things that I'm going to end up talking over or whatever. And I'm the kind of person where I always want to look in the camera at you guys just to make that a little bit more personal and more of a connection for you all instead of just like always looking at my screen. But with that, obviously, I might miss a thing or two. And yeah, this is definitely the first part of this episode is such a big highlight for me. I absolutely loved it. The actress for little Ahsoka worked so well with Hayden. I'm sure that there was probably a body double, perhaps doing some of the lightsaber fighting. We all know, of course, that it was Hayden the whole way through. It always is. And he has not lost it at all. I mean, we saw it in Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was phenomenal, absolutely so good. And now we're seeing it again here in Ahsoka, and that was just everything. There was also the changing of the lightsabers too. Like it flipped from, I still can't tell if it was the blue or white. I feel like it was blue, but then it like went back to red, and just the flipping between like the different stages of Anakin, and it was so good. It was so good. I feel like I don't even have words really, because I'm still trying to think of make out and interpret what I saw on screen. And those of you that have been with Star Wars far longer than me and have had way more years to like rewatch everything, because I've only been through the Clone Wars once, aside from the occasional reaction that I've watched of certain episodes, but I haven't been through the Clone Wars a second time, and I really want to, especially after watching this show. Like once the show is done, I genuinely might actually go back and start rewatching the Clone Wars, because Clone Wars is everything to me. I loved it. It's still my favorite of the animated shows. All the animated shows are fantastic, but Clone Wars stands out for me and is my favorite one. And the connection into that through this show, and the connection into Rebels as well. I feel like Ahsoka is going to end up being my favorite live action show. Don't get me wrong, Boba Fett, Mando were both awesome shows and I enjoyed them both a lot. But live action Clone Wars, man, that's going to sell me. All right, moving on from the World Between Worlds, the fact that Jacen was able to hear the lightsabers and also know exactly where Ahsoka was in the ocean to be able to rescue her, considering that she was underwater quite a bit and there's no way that they would have seen her visually. Very interesting, and I love that we're getting a little bit of Force development with him. Kind of hope that we still get that through the rest of the show, but I also can't help but feel like the next episodes that we get are going to be very focused on, obviously, Ahsoka, Sabine, Thrawn, Ezra, right? So it might be a while before we see Hera and Jacen again. So don't know if there's going to be more of that, but I am interested in it, and I love that we got that in this episode. That was really awesome. And then Ahsoka getting her bright white, it's like white / light gray, kind of like a creamy color. I love her in this outfit. I feel like it really matures her. I mean, every outfit that she's ever had has always been awesome. Although I feel like we could always have a debate on like her very, very first outfit where she was just wearing like the little tube top, especially for the age that she was. I feel like a lot of people probably don't like that outfit all that much. But in my opinion, every outfit she's had has always been just so fitting for her. But this one, there's something about this all white. And we did see it at the end of Rebels very briefly, but yeah, it looks good on her. It suits her. It fits her for her age and like her life experience and where she's been and where she's going. Not that she is grandma age, but there's something about the outfit that just makes her look like she has the wisdom and life experience that a grandmother would have, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that to like make her seem older than she is or anything. It's just my way of describing what I feel, I guess. And then the Purgles. Oh my gosh. The end of this episode was everything. I loved it. I love that Ahsoka reached out through the Force, was able to communicate with the Purgle. Purgle understands what she wants, what's going on. I was genuinely expecting Hera to go, but she does make a valid point. She's never obviously traveled to another galaxy, so bringing Jacen along, kind of a little bit risky. Don't really blame her for that. Sorry if you hear my dog tip-tapping. She's in a restless mood right now, I'm so sorry. But yeah, the Purgle scene was beautiful. The music that played during it, very, very awesome, and I am just so heckin' excited for the next episode because I want to see a bit of the traveling of the Purgles to this other galaxy, but then of course we get another galaxy. And Dave Filoni has full freedom here with this, right? So I'm very excited to see what he decided for this. I'm excited for the visuals of it. I'm excited for just how it's interpreted, and I'm also just really curious where Ezra and Thrawn are. I'm curious what the planet looks like. I assume it's probably not going to be much different from the planets that like we've been to in the current galaxy, right? But you never know. So, I feel like I've talked enough. This episode was like 12 out of 10. Incredible. Hayden Christensen, claps. Rosario Dawson, claps. Oh gosh, what was her name? Greenblatt. Her name starts with an A. Anyway, young Ahsoka, little Ahsoka, claps. Just everyone. Just fantastic episode. Loved it. I wish we could have more of that. I don't think we will. I don't see any reason why we would. So I will cherish this episode forever and ever and ever. And I personally can't wait to see other reactions to it. I'm very excited. And yeah. Hey guys, Editor Kale here. So when I was editing my full-length watch-along reaction to go on Patreon, I did end up rewatching the World Between Worlds scenes, and I made a very large connection and realization that I didn't end up talking about in my recorded review, which is the same review that I'm using in this edited version that you are all watching now. So I am going to repost my comment that I made, which was the very first comment that I shared as soon as the watch-along went live on my Patreon. So here that is. This is the theory that I'm running with. When Ahsoka says, "I won't fight you," and Anakin replies, "I've heard that before," isn't Luke the only other person who has said that to him? And that was to Vader in Return of the Jedi. Anakin switching up his appearance and invoking the dark side seemingly pretty effortlessly makes me think that the Anakin in the World Between Worlds is all of him from all points in time, all wrapped up into one. He has become a true balance of light and dark and someone who is in control of it and has mastered it. Instead of becoming a Force ghost, even though we saw him as one at the end of Return of the Jedi, I'm kind of going to ignore that or consider it like him transitioning to the World Between Worlds. He has moved there permanently. He can oversee all moments in time in the World Between Worlds. And with Ahsoka, he invoked the dark side a bit when maybe he felt he needed to, but switched back to the light before saying his goodbye to her. There's hope for you yet. I really need to rewatch the Mortis trilogy from the Clone Wars because I feel like there's lines in that I need to hear again. Wasn't Anakin essentially pegged to be the new father, the ultimate chosen one, the ultimate balance? Hell, even if I just go to what the comment section of my post where I shared that reaction, I could probably feel some clarity. And with Ahsoka the White now in full force, has she become the daughter of the Force? The daughter was bright and white, and if Anakin is finally in full balance of light and dark in the world between worlds and pulled Ahsoka in for more training, did he just train her to be the daughter? Ah, you guys, this episode is wild. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, right, I'm putting episode 6 in this same video. I was about to do like my normal recorded outro because my brain, I'm so focused on this episode and just my love for it that I'm not thinking straight. All right, with that, let's watch episode 6. Whoa. This looks dope.
Intergalactic travel within a star whale. Now I really have done it all.
I remember them from the stories you would tell us.
I still have those stories in my archive memory. Would you like to hear one?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Not right now.
Oh. Damn it. I wanted to hear.
There's something I didn't tell Hera about Sabine.
She went with the enemy willingly. I saw it through the Force when I held the map.
That is troubling.
I mean, can we really blame her though? I don't.
She could have ended this. No Thrawn.
Ahsoka, you know how much Ezra means to her.
Ezra.
Huyang does.
There wasn't enough time to prepare her to make the right one.
The Force provides you with insight, but it does not give one all the answers. Perhaps, for Sabine, it was the only choice.
On second thought, tell me one of those stories.
Oh, yes, please. I hope we hear it.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Amazing. Oh, I want to hear it though. Damn it. That's okay. Far, far away. Awesome. That's a fitting title for what this episode will contain. Sabine. Yes.
I was hoping for a room with a view.
You find your situation confining?
A bit.
I would think this would be an opportunity for reflection.
I try to avoid that.
We had a deal. You promised me I would see Ezra again.
Well, maybe they haven't found him yet.
The prisoner.
Is impatient.
You still mean to follow through on your promise to her?
Her focus to find Ezra Bridger blinds her. I believe she can still be of some use to us.
So they're still in hyperspace too. Whoa. So cool. Whoa. It's like Saturn, kinda.
That is Peridia.
Peridia.
The ancient homeworld of my ancestors, the Dathomiri.
The Jedi Archives.
Really?
They ended the migration route used by the Star Whales as they traversed the void from one galaxy
Okay.
to the other.
Okay.
The whales came here to die.
Whoa. Oh, that's what the ring is around the... Wow. That looks dope. I mean, it's kind of horrible, but it looks cool. I feel like she knows that they're out of hyperspace. Oh my gosh. So cool. Wow. Oh shit. What the heck? Oh my god. Live action Night Sisters.
Welcome, child of Dathomir.
Oh, this is so cool.
You heard our call to you in the dream.
Your visions guided me across the stars.
More witches.
Mm-hmm.
And you came as Thrawn promised.
Where is Thrawn?
He is coming. It reeks of Jedi.
Weird, because she's not a Jedi. Unless they can sense Ahsoka on her.
It will wait in solitude.
I love their outfits and their makeup. So they're taking her in here. Imagine if Ezra shows up right now. It'd be wild. Look at the wolves. Oh my gosh.
What is it, Master?
I was literally just thinking that. What is it?
Stories of this galaxy are considered folk tales.
I wonder if this place is gonna change him in some way.
Sometimes stories are just stories.
When I was a bit older than you are now, I watched everything I knew burn.
The Jedi Temple?
I couldn't make sense of it at the time. As you get older, look at history. You realize it's all inevitable. Fall of the Jedi, rise of the Empire. It repeats again and again.
True that.
And isn't it our turn now? Won't our alliance with Thrawn finally bring us into power?
That sort of power is fleeting. What I seek is the beginning, so I may finally bring this cycle to an end.
He's so good. I love Ray Stevenson. May he rest in peace. He's so good as this character. Oh, don't worry, they're coming. Look out the window. I want to see what's out the window. Unless it's too tall for her. I can't tell with this angle. Behind you. Oh my gosh. What is this? Is this Ahsoka and the whales? Purgles, I mean. Oh no, it is not. Oh my god. All right. Wow. Scale though. Whew. I am so excited for this. The way it parked though, very fun. Night Troopers. Whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The Stormtrooper armor though.
What was first just a dream has become a frightening reality for those who may oppose us. Great Mothers, I salute you. Soon we shall all escape this exile thanks to the efforts of Morgan Elspeth. This is Enoch, captain of my guard. He shall begin the cargo transfer as per my agreement with the Great Mothers.
They have brought a prisoner.
You never spoke of this.
We did not see it.
I really hope Ezra is not the guard, or the captain, I mean.
She could be of some use to us.
And you are?
Mercenaries.
Mercenaries.
Then you must be General Baylan Skoll, of the Jedi Order.
I parted ways with the Jedi long ago.
You would not be the first.
True that.
The prisoner is Sabine Wren.
Now there's a familiar name.
I was just thinking that. He's like, oh, I know that name.
She'd be of great use to us.
Ugh, he's so good. It's so crazy seeing him as live action Thrawn. And I'm glad it's him because Thrawn just has that unique voice that he can do and nobody else. I mean, I think people could impersonate it well, but not as well as literally him.
Thrawn.
What a delight it is after so long to see a familiar face. I understand it is you I have to thank for my escape from exile.
Where's Ezra?
The desire to be reunited with your long-lost friend. How that singular focus will reshape our galaxy.
Just answer the question.
You shall have provisions, amounts, and our latest intel on Bridger's whereabouts.
So that's it? You're just gonna let me walk out of here?
You helped my cause. Now I shall help yours. Once my starship departs, you'll be stranded here forever. It's also quite possible that your friend is dead.
If you survived, I'm sure he's doing just fine.
I'm so interested to know how Thrawn became like this and Ezra's seemingly nowhere to be found or heard or seen. It'd be cool if we got like a throwback episode, not a whole episode, but like maybe a good amount of time just to like bridge that gap, you know?
What kind of ride you got around here?
Howler. So these are like the wolf things I saw? Enoch is freaking me out, dude. It's the mask. I like Sabine's poncho.
Nomads wander this wasteland and prey upon each other for survival. Here are your weapons. Die well.
Die well, okay. Not gonna happen, but you know. This is crazy. Whole new planet, whole new galaxy, and you're about to just go off by yourself. I don't know what I'd be, honestly. Where do you even begin to try and find Ezra? Like, what if Ezra's on the ship? He just literally sent Sabine, you know? Anyway.
You may follow her at your own pace.
You may follow her.
I thought you were to honor your agreement.
But he shall. Sabine Wren will have the opportunity of finding Ezra Bridger.
Oh, no.
You and your master will destroy them both.
Makes sense that he would, you know, do a Thrawny thing. Because he is. These creatures are so cool. They kind of just remind me of like a dog and a horse combined. Just in the way that they move, I guess. I wonder when Ahsoka's gonna get here. Oh shit, that's not good. No, no. Oh, yeah, okay. Nice, 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 nice. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no! That's not good. I don't know if she'll be able to fix that. Probably not. They'll see that though, I'm sure. Balin and Shin. What are these? Actually, I might have said it earlier, now I just forgot already.
The mercenaries have departed.
Good. Prepare to attack squads. Wait for Lord Balin's signal.
Should we not send more troops to support them?
During this exile, our numbers have dwindled. 2 squads will suffice. Our primary objective is to escape this galaxy. It matters not whether Ren and Bridge are killed or stranded here. The same can be said for your 2 mercenaries.
Yep. I had a feeling that was coming. He doesn't care about them. Honestly, he probably doesn't even care about Morgan either, but Morgan's his way out of here, I guess.
You abandoned me!
He was just scared like you were. It is a dog. It's kind of a scary looking dog, but it's a dog. Also, with the name Howler, I want to hear the howls again. Oh. I want a Howler. Please make up. You need him. Can't expect to get anywhere quick if you're just walking.
Fine. I'll give you another chance, but you better not bail on me this time. Got it?
Aww, so cute.
Well, friend, this is your world.
Yeah, use your sniffing powers. Help us find Ezra. I love how low the clouds are. It's like foggy, but not foggy. They're like an entrance to a cave somewhere, maybe? Patience, Sabine. There's something with this. It's like, oh god. Aww. A little notey. Aww.
Get up, come on, I can see you there.
Oh my god, so cute. Oh. Oh, awesome. Yes, yes, yes.
You like this?
Sabine, come on. Oh shit.
How's that possible?
Oh my gosh. He knows Ezra. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, they're gonna help. Please don't like eat them.
You must know Ezra Bridger.
This is Peridia's Phoenix Squadron. Right here.
He's my friend.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, follow us. I feel like that one almost maybe recognizes her a little bit. Maybe Ezra had a photo or something. I don't know.
You did good.
I'm excited. I love new species. And they're adorable, by the way.
Looks like she survived.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she would be literally laying here if she hadn't.
Bridger comes from a breed of Balkan Jedi trained in the wild after the temple fell.
Like me?
No. He was trained as a Jedi. You, I trained to be something more.
But you use Jedi knowledge because you were once one. It's that gray Jedi stuff.
Do you miss it?
Dark Jedi.
The Order.
I miss the idea of it.
Mm. I was thinking he was gonna say he misses what it was at one point.
There was no future there.
Can you clearly see one here, in this wasteland?
Well, we're not staying here.
I see what once was the great witch kingdom of the Dathmiri. The existence of the Great Mothers confirms this.
They seem eager to leave this place.
Perhaps they flee a power greater than their own. Something calls to me. Something stirs here. There's no need for bloodshed.
You gonna talk them out of it? Oh, wow. A little village. I really hope Ezra's here. This feels like a place he would be, to be honest. I wonder if he can speak Noti. I guess it depends on how long he's been here. It doesn't take that long to be fully immersed before you can speak reasonably well. Oh, look at the baby one! So cute. The eyes are so big. Whoa, that looks like a...
I knew I could count on you.
I love the beard. Oh my gosh, look at him. Please go hug him.
Sure took you long enough.
You didn't exactly tell any of us where you were going.
That's because I didn't know where I was going.
Always a plan. Never a good one.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? Didn't it?
It worked.
She still thinks Ahsoka's dead. Oh my gosh. I got a lot to catch you up on. This really feels like Rebel Season 5 right now. I'm so happy.
I see my friends found you.
Your very own band of rebels.
I have so many questions.
Yeah, I bet.
How'd that happen? How did you find me?
Let's not talk about that. Not right now.
Yeah, Ezra, you go first and you share what your life is about here with us first.
What?
I knew it.
You never stay in one place for very long.
Good shout. That also could be helpful for Balin and Shin.
Thanks for coming.
Oh.
Can't wait to go home.
Oh. We definitely need some details though. Next episode, I'm sure we'll get more information.
Great mothers, you wish to speak with me.
I still can't handle we have live action mothers.
Another comes. A Jedi.
Well, that is unwelcome news. Could it be the recently deceased Ahsoka Tano? I thought it was beyond you to underestimate a Jedi. Death and resurrection are common deceptions played out by both Night Sister and Jedi.
Balin assured me of her death.
And yet, he was once a Jedi. We must regard him as flawed. We shall consider Ahsoka Tano alive until we know otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Yep, good shout, Thrawn.
I want to know her background, history, homeworld, her master, everything.
Oh, damn, all right. If we have a scene with Ahsoka and Thrawn just like having a conversation, I would love that.
I shall once again require the aid of your dark magic.
The thread of destiny demands it, Grand Admiral.
That's it. That's all for this week, anyway. Actropa Lachesis? Oh, man. How did I not recognize that Captain Enoch was Wes? Amos Burton from The Expanse. Oh my gosh. That sucks because we're not going to see his face, I don't think, because of the mask/helmet thing. Oh my gosh. I didn't recognize his voice. I mean, then again, his voice was distorted sounding. I knew he was in this show at some point, but oh my gosh. That episode was fantastic. Live action Thrawn, finally. Live action Ezra Bridger, finally. Live action Mothers of Dathomir, Night Sister Witches. Oh my god, finally. In the outfits and the makeup and everything. Taken like right out of Clone Wars. What we saw in Clone Wars. Oh my gosh. That was so cool. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. 2 new species. Super fun, super adorable, super cute. I want to know more about them. I don't know that we're going to get like a whole lot of details. I am hoping that next episode Ezra will kind of like bring us up to speed on everything that happened. I don't need like an absurd amount of detail, but I'm definitely curious on what exactly happened to cause Ezra to be out here and Thrawn to be this like massive in power, ready to go home kind of guy, because Thrawn was Ezra's prisoner when they left. So some shit has gone down and a lot of time has passed. And I'm also really curious how time works in this galaxy relative to the main galaxy, right? Because I mean, I know it's fantasy, science fiction, whatever you want to call it. However, there still would be some like time dilation or time, you know, relativity. You know what I mean? Sorry, the actual like legit terminology is escaping me, but you know what I mean, right? So it's the question of like a day on this planet within this galaxy. How does that compare to back home, right? Like Star Wars timeline wise, right? Like it's been a certain amount of time since Ezra and Thrawn left, according to Ahsoka, Sabine, everyone else, Hera, right? But how long has that time been for Ezra and Thrawn here? Don't know if they're really going to dive into that. Maybe for ease, they're just going to make it the same, which would definitely be like the way to go about it, I think. But that part of my brain is like tickling, wanting to know. Lars Mikkelsen, fantastic live action Thrawn. Like I was saying during the reaction, I'm so glad that they actually brought him in to do it because he has such a wonderful voice for Thrawn. And Thrawn's voice is part of what makes, I say part, it's really most. It's a lot of what makes him so appealing as a villain/antagonist is just his very calm voice, his very calculated, just the way he speaks is so much of who he is. And the fact that he's always so calculating and he's always so like one step ahead kind of guy. So I'm really glad that they have brought him in. And honestly, I think he looks fantastic with the blue and the red and the outfit and the hair and everything. He looks very, very much like his animated Thrawn. So super, super stoked for more. By the way, I have so much reading to do thanks to a very generous member of my Patreon who has gifted me all the Thrawn books. We've got this trilogy, and then we have this one. And then I'm eventually going to get the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy as well. I am just so excited to consume everything I can about this particular character. And having watched this episode now has motivated me even more because I just love Thrawn. Thrawn is probably one of my favorite antagonistical characters that I have come across so far in Star Wars. So yeah, very, very excited. Thank you again. The reunion between Sabine and Ezra was amazing. And I loved it. It was such a great moment. I'm glad that she didn't like immediately rush over to him though. I feel like they both probably needed a minute to just like let it sink in, like, holy crap, I'm seeing you for the first time in however many years, right? It's been a long time, right? So it was nice to see them just kind of like have a little bit of back and forth before going up to one another and then embracing in a very long hug. Live action Ezra looks good. The actor for him, I don't know. I think it's perfect casting. Also, it makes sense that Ezra would look older and have like a full-on beard and long hair versus what he looked like at the end of Rebels. So, and then the conversation between Baylan and Shin. I'm really interested in more of what Baylan is thinking because that conversation I found very, very intriguing. It's honestly my hope that they're not left on this planet. I don't think it will happen, but knowing that it is a possibility kind of has me intrigued. Totally makes sense that Thrawn would see them as expendable in the same way that he would see Sabine and Ezra as expendable, but once Ahsoka arrives, shit's gonna go down, and I know that she's gonna get there before they leave. She has to, right? Anyway, very excited for next week just to continue this on, and we have 2 more episodes left only, which feels crappy because I feel like I could watch, oh my gosh, like seasons and seasons of this. But at the same time, I have confidence that the last 2 episodes are going to be really, really fun and really awesome. So we will see you back here for that. If you enjoyed this reaction video, definitely make sure to give it a like and make sure to subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much to everyone on Patreon for the financial support. And like I just said, if you're not yet subscribed, you can click here to do so. And if you want to continue on watching something of mine, click on over here and we will see you back here next week for the last 2 episodes. Thank you. See you then.